Alarm goes off, body feels like absolute broken glass. But you still stand up, you still step onto the gas. The brutal price of daily consistency. Keep your head high in the middle of the storm. Waking up with heavy friction in the drinks and burning acid in the spine. Standing in the dark, fighting the heavy gravity and crossing the defensive line. It is easy to show up when the motivation is high and the sun is shining bright. The real war's dragging your heavy shadow when you lost the internal light. Every single day feels like an identical copy of heavy biological stress. Wondering if the constant suffering is actually leading to ultimate success. It's a temptation to drop the heavy shield and just collapse on the floor is insane. But a true titan lifts his chin up and swallows the entire ocean of pain. Consistency is a lonely road where nobody is clapping or cheering your dirty name. Just you against the mirror playing a brutal and cold psychological game. When the routine is killing, the chin is rising straight to the sky. Straight to the sky. Look at the ultimate warrior who is absolutely refusing to die. Refusing to die. Feel the persistence vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The ultimate grind is the only technology building the king on the throne. Weeks turning into heavy months and months turning into years of identical repetition. Frozen and exhausted human body to maintain a permanent aggressive position. Sometimes you want to pack your bags and run away from the heavy iron cage, converting the deep exhaustion into a beautiful and targeted tactical rage. The mind is screaming that you did enough and you deserve a little lazy break. That is the exact moment when the highest level of discipline must awake. Lift your eyes from the dirt, look at the horizon and remember the initial promise. Walking straight through the heavy valley of doubt like an absolute giant dummy. No matter how heavy the mental fatigue is pulling your shoulders down to the ground, you square your posture and make the most aggressive and explosive sound. This is not about a temporary spark, this is about a permanent lifelong fire. Burning all the cheap excuses and lifting the heavy way higher and higher. Refusing to bow down to the heavy mental weight. Stepping through the fire, came from writing your own beautiful personal flame. Ready for mastering engineers, looking for anthems of pure unyielding grit. Showing the world that we never look back and we never ever quit. And embrace the persistence, multiplied energy. Look at the kingdom ahead. Keep the American rhythm alive until every single excuse is dead. Chin up, head high. Next, no pause. Next. Sunday morning, back to the iron. Look at the progress, look at the change. Months of consistency, time to collect the debt. Wake up on Sunday morning when the streets are completely empty and cold. grabbing the heavy keys to the kingdom and executing the promises told. Remember the first day when you walked in the door with nothing but weakness and doubt. Now you stand like a titan of steel because you figured the secret out. 3 layers of distortion are tracking the journey of day in and day out grind, proving that physical transformation is born right inside of the mind. No days off in the calendar, we showed up when nobody wanted to push, walking straight through the fire and water and clearing the dangerous bush. $1 million audio calibration directly burning the speakers today, showing the result of ultimate discipline that nobody can take away. After months of consistency, the mirror is starting to fade. Starting to fade. Look at the armor of iron and focus that you have made. You have made. Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The sweat of the past is the only technology building the king on the throne. Standing in front of the rack on a Sunday and picking the heaviest weight, knowing that every single drop of sweat was a negotiation with fate. 130, the rhythm of habits that turned into permanent steel. Look at the veins and look at the power and look at the way that we feel. Architects of our own definition, we didn't require a magic pill, just a brutal reality of showing up and expanding the internal will. Why are they talking about luck and genetics when they never stay for the night? We are the ones who are lifting the heavy item before the arrival of light. Diamond precision on every single training session, recorded inside of the brain, converting the heavy physical pressure into an ultimate spiritual game. Sunday after Sunday we stacked up the bricks and we built a coliseum of force, never deviating a single millimeter from the destination and course. After months of consistency, the mirror is starting to fade. Starting to fade. Look at the armor of iron and focus that you have made. You have made. Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The sweat of the past is the only technology building the king on the throne. Keeping the bounce and the bass line immortal and letting the heavy guitars do the scream. This is the physical reality that started inside of a dream. Ready for mastering engineers looking for anthems of pure dedication, giving the people who suffer in silence the ultimate motivation. Embrace the consistency, multiply energy. Look at the kingdom ahead. Keep the American rhythm alive until every single excuse is dead. Discipline, lock, next, no pauses. Next, no pauses. Yeah. 0 degrees. Under heavy pressure, the temperature drops down to freezing point. Feel the absolute frostbite! Look at the cold clinical focus in the eyes. Total physiological shutdown of fear. Ice in the veins. Absolute emotional exhaustion. Stepping inside the arena with a biological temperature running way below freezing line. Operating like an industrial machine, executing a cold, premeditated criminal design. When the chaos is screaming around you, the heartbeat is moving slow and dead. 60 beats per minute, maximum calibrated directly inside of the psycho head. They panic, they sweat, they shiver, they look for a temporary escape or an open door, while we stand completely frozen like a glacier blocking the entire concrete floor. The heavy iron bar is ice cold, but the liquid inside the arteries is even colder today. Eliminating the planetary human weakness and clearing the chemical garbage away. No emotional spikes, no useless adrenaline rushes, just pure mathematical force, keeping the biological system freezing while navigating the high intensity course. When the pressure is boiling, the frostbite is taking the absolute lead. Taking the lead. Look at the ultimate titan who is starting to freeze every single negative seed. Negative seed. Feel the winds are vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The ice in the veins is the only technology building the king on the throne. Zero panic in the central nervous system when the massive load is crushing the spine. Just a freezing technological execution that is crossing the human limitation line. A giant biological structure working under a beautiful sheet of thick polar ice, refusing to pay the planetary price of hesitation or asking for friendly advice. Look at the skin, it is pale and steady like a sculpture carved out of a mountain rock, moving the heavy weights with a beautiful precision that is shocking the local clock. Why are they crying about the heavy conditions when the atmosphere is perfectly clear? We climate into a freezing and dangerous sphere. Damning focus bypassing the logical limits of a normal exhausted mind, leaving the average emotional athletes completely forgotten and running behind. Sunday morning execution with the heavy density of an Arctic industrial tank, maintaining the absolute zero temperature and rising up to the highest rank. Locked in a state of permanent sub-zero cold mechanical peace, letting the internal calculation and technical dominance continuously increase. Ready for mastering, engineers looking for anthems of pure unyielding frost, showing the world that we calculate the target no matter how much it costs. Embrace the winter, multiply energy, look at the kingdom ahead, keep the American rhythm alive until every single excuse is dead. Name's frozen, system locked, no pauses. Where is the light? From the ceiling, what is the vibe? No human feeling. Step into the chamber, let the engine ignite. The mirror that the shadow could walk, I broke the glass, now the shadows can talk. What is that clicking inside of the clock? Time is running out and the system is blocked. Look at the weight that we push to the edge, driving the nails in the front of the wedge, titanium bones in the back of the spine, crossing the border and erasing the line. Why are they staring? They don't understand. We are the lightning that burns in the sand. No hesitation, we ready for war, bleeding the energy out through the bar. Is this the end of the cage? End of the cage. Welcome the fury and rage. We don't need the crown. We don't need. We don't need a crown because we operate the grid, digging up the power that the old world hid. Feel the speakers shaking from the bottom to the top. This is pure kinetic motion and it's never gonna stop. Where is the limit? We left it behind. What is the vision detonating the mind? Why is the hater we ripping the floor? Because the monster is kicking the door. Tell them the secret of making it loud, shaking the ground and then tearing the cloud. Cold industrial rust on the gear. We are the reason they paralyze with fear. No corporate contract, we own the design. Diamond precision on every single line. Can you feel the adrenaline pumping the veins? Breaking the heavy, our locks on the chains. Stand in the center, we facing the crowd, screaming so loud that the thunder is proud. Gravity shifts, oxygen drops, reality twists, the heartbeat stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, out of the dark and into the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, crush the barrier, smash the gate. Question answered. inside the mirror. Clear the vision. Pick yourself up, pick it up. It's all in the mind. Let the bass ride. Start from the bottom with nothing but shadows and heavy regrets in the back of the head. Changing the mental and flipping the switch and ensuring the internal monster is fed. It's about power of thought and the focus inside when the entire world wants you to fail. Lifting your spirit and breaking the habit and stepping right out of the spiritual jail. 3 layers of distortion of keeping it gritty but keeping the hip-hop cadence alive. This is the mindset of kings and the warriors, knowing exactly the way to survive. No hesitation, we look at the struggle and use it as fuel for the ultimate rise. Shaking the doubt from the bone and the muscle and looking to go right in the eye. Perfect alignment of energy, making $1 million design in the booth. We are rewriting the destiny, heavy and speaking the absolute clinical truth. When the mind is awake, you can shatter the wall. Shatter the wall. You can pick up the pieces and never will fall. Never will fall. Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the core of your soul. The power of thought is the only technology, taking complete and absolute control. Keeping the bounce in the 808 heavy, we never do follow the European line. Staying American street with the flow when we making the internal energy shine. 130 the perfect velocity, making the heartbeat stable and strong. Proving them wrong every step of the journey because we have known it inside all along. Mental supremacy, building the monument higher than any physical weight in the G. Hearing the negative thoughts from the fabric of life and we ripping them limb from limb. Why are you waiting for someone to help you when you got the keys to the kingdom inside? Stand on your feet and experience the power and throw all the weakness and fear to the side. Cold dedication is sharper than diamonds, we cut in the static and clearing the path. Rising like phoenix right out of the ashes and leaving behind all the emotional wrath. Brick after brick we are stacking the confidence, making it solid like granite and stone. This is the victory won in the silence when you are completely and truly alone. When the mind is awake, you can shatter the wall. Shatter the wall. You can pick up the pieces and never will fall. Never will fall. Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the core of your soul. The power of thought is the only technology, taking complete and absolute control. Authentic and lifting yourself from the dust of the valley and taking absolute hold of the land. Ready for mastering inside your studio, giving the speakers a heavy impact. Pushing the limits of mental technology, keeping the lyrical structure intact. Focus the mind, elevate the position, and look at the future ahead. Keep the American rhythm alive until every single negative thought is mindset locked. Next! No pauses. Next! No time to breathe. Lock the target, push to sleep. Catch the rhythm, make it bleed. Double time is what we need. Foot on the pedal, we pressing the metal, we ready to settle the score in the dark. Spitting the fire inside of the wire, we create a heavy electrical spark. Look at the status, we're killing the apparatus, we breaking the radar and cutting the line. Moving so fast like a bullet of glass, and we making it heavy and making it shine. Nobody ready for what we are bringing, we singing the anthem of titanium iron. Screaming so loud in the back of the crowd like a heavy industrial warning siren. Give me breathe the pressure, I make it the treasure, I measure the depth of the 808 bass. Whipping the cage and unleashing the rage, and we put in the matrix inside of your face. Cold ammunition, we on a new mission, condition the mind to survive the impact. Right in the history, making the mystery, keeping the sonic alignment intact.
Push the velocity up to the ceiling, we don't give a second for human emotion.
Swallowing lightning and making it frightening, we causing a heavy tectonic commotion. Break it down, run it back, on the grid, on the track. We don't stop for the lights or the sirens.
We building the future inside of the gym.
Lifting the heavy iron structures and tearing the target from them to limb.
Where is the break? There is no break. Everything shaking and everyone wake.
Catching the venom and biting the tongue, and we pumping the oxygen into the lung. Heavy machinery, digital scenery, mystery delivery straight to the brain. Infinite energy, modern technology, washing away every ounce of the pain. Talk is too cheap, so we jump in the deep, and we never do sleep till the contract is sealed. Absolute power is rising this hour, we standing alone in the center of the field. Diamond precision on every decision, we splitting the atoms and melting the crust. Leaving the fakes and the copycats staring behind in a cloud of industrial rust.
Can you feel the adrenaline pumping, the medicine killing the hesitation inside?
No way to run and there's no way to look for a place where the fragile identity can hide. Brick by brick we are building the wall, and we making it taller than anyone knows. Feel like a river of silver and mercury, dropping the heavy cataclysmic flow.
One breath, next step, left lane,
I break,
zero control,
infinite roll.
watch the speakers explode on the floor.
Kicking and smashing and breaking the door. No hesitation, we capture the nation. We generation of fury and power. Crushing the way to the iron is bending, we stay relentless from morning to night.
Chasing the shadow and breaking the arrow, we keeping the kinetic energy bright.
This is the blueprint, $1 million audio ready for mastering inside the lab.
Catching the frequency, changing the chemistry, giving the people a lyrical stab. Lock it down,
Turn it up, push the meter to the red. Keep the flow moving until every single speaker is fed. Now, next track. Now.
no. Massive shoulders, but look deeper.
Check the mindset, check the internal fortress.
Physical dominance meets psychological violence. The mind holds the ultimate authority.
Standing like a concrete mountain with a chest that can shatter a granite wall. With elemental armor, the biggest giants are destined to stumble and fall. Salute the heavy iron warriors who built the exterior look of a supreme beast. Now see the hidden psychological monster that is waiting to unleash the feast.
The biceps are burning like fire, but the brain is refusing to accept the pain.
Developing a cold calculation that operates purely inside of a freezing rain.
We don't minimize the size of the tissue, we maximize the power of the central nerve.
Giving the physical inch and the absolute focus and direction that it deserves.
Hundreds of pounds on the spine, but the spirit is lifting the pressure first.
Quenching the endless desire
and killing the desperate psychological thirst.
When the body is breaking, the internal pilot is taking the wheel.
Taking the wheel,
Look at the ultimate armor of purpose and focus that you can feel. That you can feel. That you can feel. Feel the tenacity vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone.
The strength of the mind is the only technology building the king on the throne.
Respecting the heavy dimension of a titan who dedicated years to the iron rack.
But adding the critical psychological layer that prevents the system from going back.
A massive body is a beautiful weapon, but the mind is the sniper behind the scope.
Cutting through the heavy darkness and keeping the absolute survival and hope.
When the physical energy drops to zero, the cerebral command is taking control.
Pushing the heavy boots to advance and executing the ultimate immortal goal.
They measure the inches of muscle, but they cannot measure the density of the heart.
This is where the heavy physical science is separating from the spiritual art.
No hesitation inside of the cortex, we eliminate doubt before it can even breathe.
Watching the weak excuses and planetary complaints immediately pack up and leave.
Sunday morning execution with the heavy density of a dark biological tank.
Climbing the ladder of ultimate dominance and rising up to the highest rank.
When the body is breaking, the internal
the throne. Keeping the soul locked in a state of absolute strategic and aggressive peace.
Letting the physical power and internal dominance continuously increase.
But before mastering engineers looking for anthems of psychological force.
Giving the lifting generation the permanent map and the destination course.
Embrace the tenacity, multiply energy. Look at the kingdom ahead. Keep the American rhythm alive until every single excuse is dead. Gone, set, lock.
No pause. No pause.
Pure iron outside, but never let the cold concrete freeze your soul.
Show the affection. Protect the ones you hold close to the chest.
Ultimate physical dominance meets pure emotional loyalty. True warriors are never afraid to love.
Walking through the dangerous valley with a body built for absolute tactical war, but keeping the internal flame of affection alive right down to the very core. Society just teaching a young generation that cold isolation is the definition of tough, but standing alone in a frozen bubble of silence is never completely enough.
It takes a massive amount of internal security to open up and show what you feel.
Protecting the family, protecting the circle with a beautiful armor of permanent steel.
They think that emotional expression is a critical sign of a vulnerable defense,
While we use the power of devotion to make the entire biological structure immense.
standing like a guardian angel for the people who walk with you straight through the mud.
Proving that loyalty is not just a word, it is a chemical reaction inside of the blood. When the world is freezing, the shield of love is starting to rise.
Starting to rise.
Look at the ultimate titan protecting the fortress with fire inside of the eyes.
Fire in the eyes.
Feel the devotion vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The power of love is the only technology building the king on the throne. Breaking the heavy chains of a toxic mentality that tells you to hide all the care. Stepping outside of the comfort zone and breathing that absolute beautiful oxygen air.
Could lift the heaviest dumbbells in the room and still hold a hand with the respect.
That is the ultimate masculine balance that the universe is starting to expect.
No hesitation in showing appreciation to the brothers who stood by your heavy side, eliminating the stupid restriction of ego and dropping the useless internal pride.
A giant structure with a massive chest is empty without a beautiful emotional engine. Running the system with pure dedication and driving straight through the defensive margin.
We fight for the family, we push for the future, we operate purely for those who we love.
Blessed with the strategic psychological power that is coming directly from up above.
Look at the veins vibrating with passion on a beautiful Sunday morning execution,
Bringing the ultimate combination of
as the final solution.
when the world is freezing, the shield of love is starting to rise.
Starting to rise.
Look at the ultimate titan protecting the fortress with fire inside of the eyes.
Fire in the eyes.
Feel the devotion vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The power of love is the only technology building the king on the throne.
Keeping the heart locked in a state of absolute fearless and beautiful grace, letting the true affection illuminate the dark industrial corners of the place. Ready for mastering engineers looking for anthems of pure emotional might.
Giving the lifting generation a beautiful target to protect in the middle of the night.
Embrace the devotion, multiply energy.
Look at the kingdom ahead.
Keep the American stretching. Snap the card! Snap the card! The frequency is bleeding. Welcome to the final boss. Design the maze that we are walking inside. A digital illusion where the carbon is dyed. Look at the horizon, it is starting to blur. Every single memory is a chemical spur. Push the heavy iron till the muscle is torn. This is how a brand new monument is born. Cold metal pressure on the palms of the hand. Riding our matrix on a forgotten land. Are you ready for the chemical release? Unleash the dynamic power of the beast. No surrender, no white flags on the field. Absolute dominance is what we wield. The structure is starting to crack. Starting to crack. There is no road to go back. No road back. We don't need permission from the kings of the past. Got the frequency screaming and it's moving too fast. Flip the switch, not the goal, let the speakers explode. We are dancing in the fire at the end of the road. Where is the core?
Deeper than the floor.
Give me some more.
Kicking down the door. Titanium armor on the chest and the mind, leaving all the fragile human cargo behind.
Why is the atmosphere turning to gray?
Because the old sun is melting away.
Step back, look at the status of the game.
We are the spark and we are the flame.
No limitations on the weight that we lift.
Watch the tectonic continental plate shift.
Adrenaline pumping 150 on the dash.
Waiting for the final cataclysmic crash.
Is it real or a dream in the head?
Doesn't matter as long as the speakers are fed.
Silence before the thunder strikes the ground.
The ultimate geometry of sound. To the pain.
This is the anthemic energy we crave.
Rising like a tsunami tidal wave.
No corporate rules can contain the design.
Perfect execution on the musical line.
Locking the stadium, sealing the fate, crushing the barrier, smashing the gate.
Track 3 is locked. Burn it down. Next. Mic check. 1, 2. Deep in the mental. We don't do regular. This is experimental. Watch the bass flip. Watch the grid break. Got the blueprint locked in a hyperdrive state. Move in the dark while the copycat
cast weight. Mind like a matrix, flow like a blazing switch in the rhythm. I'm basically a wizard. Funk in the trunk and the sub bass heavy. Spitting that venom, you better be ready. Chasing the shadow, I swallow the light. Turning the noon into infinite night.
No hesitation, we capture the throne. The beast in the building is chilling alone.
Push the throttle, break the bottle.
Run it back, run it back.
Neon shadows, cosmic battles.
On the track, on the track. We don't play by the rules that you made in the past. Got $1 million mix and it's moving too fast. Flip the frequency, switch the design.
We are rewriting the rap on the line.
Fast lane,
Brain damage,
high voltage.
we manage.
Look at the speakers, they starting to melt. Feeling the vibe that you never have felt. Gravity dropping, we heavy like lead. Hologram illusions inside of your head. Shaking the stadium, breaking the floor. Locking the exit and kicking the door. This is the new era, waving goodbye. Catching the lightning that drop from the sky.
Mission complete.
Next track. Turn it up, turn it up. Straight line, heavy time. Watch the iron start to climb. No delay, clear the way.
We don't care what they say. Rocked on the rhythm, we hitting the pavement, we stay in alignment, we never relax. Pumping adrenaline into the system, we cutting the static and sharpen the axe. Look at the baseline, steady and heavy, it's moving like thunder inside of the floor.
The cars are screaming and bleeding and tearing, and nobody ever can lock up the door.
Move to the front of the speed with the power of modern industrial titanium drive. This is the energy, keeping the spirit and keeping the kinetic monster alive. No hesitation, we follow the pattern, we solid like granite, we heavy like lead.
Spitting the rapid fire lyrical venom until every single speaker was fed.
150 on every single meter, we never do look for place to divide. Holding the weight on the back of the shoulder and pushing the ego away from the side.
Feel the drive in the chest. There is no time for rest. We are passing the test. Keeping it straight to the point with the laser precision and making it blessed. Run it straight, break the gate, no mistake, wide awake.
We are driving the hammer directly into the concrete and it's shattering everything down. Keeping the bass drum completely immortal and shaking the foundations under the town. No shift in the pattern, we keeping the focus, we steady like engines that run on the coals.
This motion is flooding the mid-range frequency, taking complete and absolute control.
Diamond alignment, design of the audio, ready for mastering inside your room.
Clearing the path of the fakes and the phonies and bringing the ultimate lyrical doom.
Walk in the gym and you look at the eye and you know that the session is ready to start.
Pushing the limits of physical structure, but breaking the old limitations apart.
Why are they trying to copy the formula when they can never experience the grip?
We are the captains of modern technology, holding the wheel of the industrial ship.
Cold ammunition directly delivered without any pauses or chemical breaks.
Watching the floor as the heavy bass drum is creating a series of major earthquakes.
Brick after brick, we are stacking the monuments, making them higher than anyone thought.
This is the battle for sonic supremacy that can never be bartered or bought. Pure steel,
How it feel?
iron track,
Run it back!
wall of sound.
Shake the ground!
Watch the distortion, fill up the room. No deviation, we capture the nation, we generation. The solid vibration. Generation. The solid vibration. Keeping the bass drum completely stable and letting the heavy guitars do the scream.
Flowing like mercury into the blood and completing the ultimate digital dream.
This is the $1 million audio blueprint that doesn't require a second of rest.
Spitting the rapid fire bars on the timeline and leaving the audience highly impressed.
Lock it down, drive it straight, push the meter past the red. Keep the solid rhythm moving till the heavy night is dead.
Next! Next!
No pause.
Next!
No pause. erase the noise.
Make it legendary.
Make it real. The destiny is yours. Let the speakers bleed.
Never look back at the critics and cynics who told you that you were a fraction of dust. Scraping the fear from the bottom of life and converting the failure to go from the rust. It's an internal combustion, the spirit that keeps you awake while the neighborhood sleeps. Climbing the mountain of absolute triumph while ignoring the valley of sorrow and weep.
Through layers of heavy distortion are capturing every single frequency deep in the track,
Giving the hip-hop cadence a backbone of steel so there's no way of turning it back.
We don't negotiate terms with reality, we are the ones who are setting the pace.
Running a marathon inside the mind and then showing the world an immortalized face.
$1 million acoustic alignment directly inside of your studio room, bringing a beautiful golden illumination right in the center of
Cosmic doom. When your purpose is absolute, nothing can break.
Nothing can break.
Every single decision is a
Kingdom you make. Kingdom you make.
kingdom you make. Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the core of your chest. The legacy written in silence is proving that you are completely above all the rest.
Holding the weight of a generation and driving the rhythm across the frontier.
Staying authentic to street motivation and wiping out every illusion of fear.
130, the rhythm of giants that never will follow a trend or a craze.
Melting the obstacles down into liquid and walking directly right out of the maze. Architects building a fortress of confidence high in the sky where the thunder resides. Tearing the negative energy down and collapsing the wave of the ocean and tides. Why are you begging for pennies from strangers when you got an empire locked in the soul? Stand on the summit and look at the universe taking complete and unlimited control.
Rhyming precision on every syllable, sharper than blades that are forging the heat. Delivering anthems of pure domination to everyone lifting the iron on the street.
Century after another, we'll look at the monuments that we are stacking today. This is the ultimate power of focus that nobody ever can barter away. When your purpose is absolute, nothing can break.
Nothing can break.
Every single decision is a kingdom you make.
Kingdom you make.
Kingdom you make. Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the core of your chest. The legacy written in silence is proving that you are completely above all the rest.
Keeping the bounce in the baseline authentic and letting the heavy guitars do the scream. Lifting the burden right out of the shadows and manifesting the ultimate dream.
Ready for mastering engineers looking for tracks that are clean and profound. Pushing the boundaries of modern technology, giving the planet a permanent sound.
Unleash the ambition. Solidify vision. And look at the kingdom ahead.
Keep the American rhythm alive until every single limitation is dead.
Legacy locked. Next, 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 next. No pauses. Next. Yeah. Plug the headphones in. Welcome to the war zone.
Turn up the volume. Let the frequency explode.
High intensity execution. Music is the fuel for the absolute execution.
Walking through the gym doors, putting the heavy wire directly inside of the ears. Blacking out the weak noise and erasing all the planetary human fears. Hit the play button and feel the heavy bass line, instantly changing the local atmosphere. 140 beats per minute, making the target completely clean and clear.
Without the audio adrenaline, you are just moving physical weight without a proper soul.
But with the distortion in the brain, you are a dangerous monster out of control.
The heavy drums are dictating the exact speed of the bar, rising up to the sky.
Look at the fire in the pupils, look at the energy, telling the body it will never die.
Triple layer of sound calibration, keeping the heart rate ticking like a ticking bomb.
Swimming in a pool of heavy sweat, but the internal frequency is deadly and calm. When the music is pumping, the physical limits are starting to break.
Starting to break.
Look at the ultimate power
the track is the only technology building the king on the throne.
Heavy acoustic medicine bypassing the neurological fatigue of the daily grind. Injecting pure aggressive motivation directly into the back of the mind.
Every single guitar riff is a direct order to push another impossible repetition.
Destroying the competitors and putting the mirror in a defensive position.
Who needs an external coach when the heavy trap bounce is screaming in the head?
Forcing the muscles to operate way past the limit until the weakness is dead.
You can hear the high cycle waxing cutting through the industrial atmosphere of the room.
Bringing the ultimate sonic calibration that delivers the destination of doom.
No pauses between the tracks. We are running a continuous playlist of pure aggression, converting the heavy physical pressure into the ultimate artistic expression.
Sunday morning or Saturday night, the headphones are permanently glued to the skin. This is the secret chemical formulation that guarantees that we always win. When the music is pumping, the physical limits are starting to break. Look at the ultimate power that the audio frequency can make.
Feel the distortion vibrating directly inside of the blood and the bone. The rhythm of the track is the only technology building the king on the throne. Keeping the headphones locked and letting the double bass drum execute the heartbeat.
This is the sonic reality that makes the entire concrete gym slide and retreat.
Ready for mastering engineers looking for anthems of high intensity and speed.
Giving the lifting generation the exact auditory medication they need.
Embrace the frequency, multiply energy. Look at the kingdom ahead. Keep the American rhythm alive until every single excuse is dead. Audio locked. Next. No pauses. Next. The smoke is rising from the floor. We don't feel the weight anymore. Welcome to the cold zone. In pain, every single drop of sweat is frozen like a heavy chain. Look at the iron in the room, it has a darker shade. This is the crucible where every single soul is made. The silence in the muscle is the loudest scream you ever heard. We don't need a heavy speaker, we don't need a single word. We just push the heavy liquid down into the deep terrain, washing out the color of the human emotional state. In the shadow of the heavy steel, we stand alone. We stand alone, building up a monument of silver and of stone. Silver and stone. Feel the sub-bass vibrating directly in the veins. Even in the darkness, the immortal spark remains. No hesitation in the eyes, we know the price of victory. We are rewriting every single chapter of the history. The bass line is a pulse that keeps the heavy drive alive. This is the only laboratory where the monsters can survive. Look at the patterns on the wall, they're shifting into gold. The most beautiful disaster that was ever told. We keep the rhythm steady like a hammer in the night, holding all the energy before we step built of silver and of stone.
Silver and stone.
Feel the sub